good day everyone. Since we are done for the Unit 1, at this juncture we will now be moving on to Unit 2 Lesson 1 with a title of Addressing Diversity Through the Years, Special and Inclusive Education. And for now, we are down to RVL number 5. For this time, I just want to share with you my three important things I've learned after I've watched the video lecture that is being posted earlier in our group page. So first, what does the model of disability mean? So for me, the model of disability are mostly created by people for the benefit of other people. They give insight into the former's attitudes, perceptions, and prejudices, as well as how they affect the latter. These models demonstrates also how our society offers or restricts access to jobs, products, services, economic power, and also the political power for persons with disabilities as a result of this. Second, I want to point out about the importance of the models of diversity and what is its purposes. You know what? For me, these models of disability is very crucial and it's really play an important role when it comes to diversity. Disability models are instruments for diagnosing impairment and eventually it provides a foundation for government and society to develop and strategies for satisfying the needs of handicapped individuals. They are frequently viewed with skepticism, I think, since it is believed that they do not reflect to the real world and frequently incomplete, encourage restricted thinking, and rarely provide a precise action suggestions. They are, however, a useful foundation for learning about disability concerns as well as the perspectives of individuals who create and apply this kind of models. So, lastly, I want to share with you about those three models that are being mentioned earlier. So, the first one is the religious model. It says there that it sees disability as a punishment meted out by an outside entity to an individual or family. It may be the result of misdeeds perpetrated by the disabled person, a family member, or communal group member, or forefathers. So, conditions at birth may be the result of activities taken in a prior existence. The presence of bad spirits is sometimes invoked to explain behavioral variations, particularly in disorders like schizophrenia. Second model is the biomedical model. Disability, according to the biomedical model, is caused by an individual's physical or mental limits, and it is also generally unrelated to social or geographic factors. It is simple to see how persons with impairments could be labeled as deficient or simply abnormal as a result of this. The biomedical model locates the source of the problem in a single disabled person and concludes that the only remedies that can be found by concentrating is on individual. A more advanced version of the model takes into account economic issues and recognizing that a bad economy will hurt a disabled person's job prospects. In its most basic form, the biomedical model assumes that the first step toward is a cure. To use the World Health Organization terminology, making disabled persons more normal is to find a treatment. This is always doomed to fail because disabled individuals aren't always sick or can be helped with treatment. Accepting the abnormality and providing the required care to assist the incurable disabled individual is the only option left. So, simply, the policymakers have a limited number of options, and this includes the rehabilitation programs, vocational training for work, income maintenance programs, and the provision of aids and equipment. And lastly, the functional limitation. This model has dominated the development of disability policy. Although it is therapeutic features, although its therapeutic features which may cure or ameliorate the physical and emotional conditions of many handicapped people, it should not be dismissed out of hand. It does not provide a realistic perspective from the standpoint of disabled people themselves. To begin with, most people would dismiss the idea of being abnormal, I should say. Furthermore, the paradigm imposes a paternalistic approach to problem solving, while well-intentioned focuses on care, and as a result, it justifies institutionalization and segregation. This limits impaired people's ability to make decisions and exercise control over and over their lives. In the minds of employers, this model reinforces existing prejudices. It is because the precondition is medical. A disabled person is predisposed to illness, and also sick leave is more likely to decline and is less productive, and it is less productive than their co-workers. So based on this video lecture, what are my realizations after watching this video? So the models should not be viewed as a sequence of exclusive possibilities, each of which is superior to or replace the previous sets. Their rise to prominence provides us with a timeline of changing social views toward disability and where they are now. As society evolves, models also evolves. Given this level of awareness, our next goal must be we must create and implement a set of models that will empower persons with disabilities by providing them with full and equal rights to their peers. So that would be all. Thank you and God bless.